How's it going, YouTube? It is Dr. Gawley, and I would like to welcome you all to Dr. Gawley episode 17. For those of you that are new to this series, it's a series on my channel where I take viewer-submitted questions about problems that everyone is having, and I try to answer them to the best of my ability and give you the most solid advice possible. So, if you have a question for the series, go to the description of this video, and you will find a link, tinyurl.com/drgawley. Go there, there's a web page, you can fill out your question, and whenever I go to make a new one, I'll read them and then pick if it's a winner for the episode. So, one thing I wanted to talk about first off, most of you have noticed in the last, 16 Dr. Gawleys that all the gameplay in the background is Call of Duty multiplayer gameplay. Well, I've been playing zombies for the last 2 months, not really playing multiplayer at all, really, and when I tried to get on multiplayer to get a gameplay, it's just not happening. I can't just jump on there anymore and get a gameplay of 60 and 2 like I used to be able to. So it's gonna take a little to get back into COD multiplayer. Hell, I don't even know if I want to get back into COD multiplayer until Black Ops 2. So it's really iffy on that. But what I'm gonna do for my Dr. Gawleys from now on is I'm gonna take viewer submitted gameplay also. So it'll give a chance for commentators that are starting off and they need some help on their channel. It'll boost their channel, because if you submit a good gameplay to my channel for Dr. Gawley and it's used in maybe 100 or 200 people that watch the gameplay might subscribe to your channel also. So private message me if you have good high definition gameplay uploaded to YouTube that you would like me to use in a Dr. Gawley, and I might use it, I might not, but that's just another way I'm going to try to help smaller channels get some recognition. So, without further messing around, I'm just going to get right into this first question. So, what should I be focused on in life? Girls, education, friends, etc. Thanks, Zappy. Well, I'm guessing that you're still a student in some form, middle school, high school, college, it really doesn't matter. But one thing I learned about how a student should be carrying out his life is, there's this thing called the student triangle. You gotta mix it between school, social, and sleep. Alright, so school takes up about 8 hours of your day, sleep should take up 8 hours of your day, and another 8 hours of your day should be for your social life, or your girlfriend, or your friends, or whatever. Just, that's how you want to mix your life if you want to have a happy and successful life in grade school or in college. It really doesn't matter. That applies to both. So, the next question is, Dear Dr. Gawley, I'm really short for my age, 12, and kids keep bullying me about it. What should I do? Sincerely, Ethan. Well, I'm right there with you, brother. I'm not exactly, Michael Jordan status height here. I'm a white dude that's 5'6" tall, and I am 16 years old, so technically I'm not that tall for my age at all, but I've learned to deal with it because my parents are 5'6", literally both of my parents are 5'6", and I am 5'5.5", I think, at this point, and it used to bother me. It really did. When I was younger, about your age, I used to be like, wow, I wish I was taller, as tall as everyone else. But then I just grew to accept it, this is me, this is who I am. I shouldn't be trying to be like other people when I'm my own person. So you really just have to accept yourself for who you are and not let other people's opinions really affect you. Because if you show that you accept who you are and you don't give a shit if you're shorter than everybody else, then people will stop making fun of it, because if they're making fun of you for it, that obviously means that they see your height as an insecurity to you. So they're gonna make fun of you because they might feel insecure about something about themselves. So that's just my opinion on it. You should try to accept yourself and not give a fuck what other people think. So the next question is, Yo, Gawley, my question is, and you have to answer. This is why I actually did answer, because he threatened me and said you have to answer. So how can I get on your friends list? I have to be on your friends list because I'm an epic motherfucker, yo. Please answer, and this is the one and only steal. So honestly, I have a lot of private messages every day saying yo, could you add me on your friends list? I even get comments and shit like that. But the thing is, you gotta realize, even though you want to be on my friends list and stuff, there are thousands of other people that comment the exact same thing. So how am I supposed to just pick one or two of them randomly out of 200 people that say the exact same thing as you? It just doesn't work. And I mean, Xbox has a friends list limit of 100. Honestly, if there wasn't a limit on it, I probably would accept every friend request and wouldn't care and just play with my subscribers whenever. But there's this beautiful thing out called Twitter, alright? So, I go on Twitter probably like 2 times a day, and oh, there's the Moab. I go on Twitter probably 2 times a day, and if I'm playing like PC games or something, I'll shout out, or even Xbox when I'm on Ghost Recon or something, I'll shout out like, yo, need 2 or 3 more players for this game, yada yada yada, and then I'll invite you. So I mean, I can't really add you because my friends list is full, and I try to keep personal friends on there instead of subscribers, but I can game with you, like that's not off limits too, but I can't add you because my friends list is full. So if you want to game with me anytime, just follow me on Twitter, and if you're checking Twitter at the time that I happen to be posting on Twitter, then hey, you might get in a game with me and we can pwn some noobs. So the next question is, here we go. Dear Dr. Gawley, aka my favorite YouTuber, my mom and dad have been arguing for days now, and when the arguments finish, they shout at me or hit me. My girlfriend likes someone else and breaks up with me every 2 weeks, and I asked her, does she want to go out with the other boy I'm talking about, and she said she doesn't know. Please help me before I do something stupid like run away or kill myself. What the fuck should I do? I don't mind if this is on Dr. Gawley or not. Just please reply. By the way, I'm 10. Sincerely, Brendan. By the way I'm reading this, you're letting other people's bullshit become your bullshit. Now this is honestly one thing I hate about people, is that if something's wrong in their life or they're going through shit, some way or somehow that bullshit becomes your bullshit if you give too much of a shit about it. So honestly, if your parents are fighting and you care about it, just let it alone and you won't get hit or shouted at if you're not in the room at the time. Your girlfriend, say fuck you if she's gonna dump you every 2 weeks for this other dude. Honestly, if you're letting her bullshit about her mindfuck of not knowing which guy she wants to date become your bullshit, then that's just a sign that you're letting other people's business and opinions and stuff get to you too much. Just do you, alright? Don't worry about what other people are doing, and that's probably the best advice I can give you, dude. Do you. Just live life the way you want to, not bound to the restrictions of other fuckers. Dear Dr. Gawley, I am very obese. I can't stop eating junk food, and it is so addicting I can't help it. I have already tried going on a diet, but I hate all fruit and vegetables, and I don't have enough energy to exercise. Can you help? Well, whatever your source of junk food is, lose it, dude. Just if it's in your house, just throw that shit in the garbage and never look back at it. Because junk food is not helping at all. It's not helping your energy level. It's probably demotivating you if anything. And it's just not good for your weight. So just throw that shit out. Don't look at it again and resist it, alright? Now for your energy problem, energy comes from good carbs and protein. Protein is the cell of life. Protein is what drives life, and that's why we have protein in a lot of our foods, because that's how energy goes from one animal or one plant or something to another, and we are the top of the food chain, so we get all the fucking protein in the world. So mix better foods into your diet that will help with your energy level, like pastas and higher protein meals. I need help, Dr. G, aka the epic COD player. My problem is I'm scared of the Illuminati too much. I can't get over the fact that they make stuff in the world happen. I know that this is a dumb question, and in your position it might be stupid to answer, but please read it. So, honestly, I see where you're coming from on this one, because when you first read about something that's like horrific and it's kind of messed up like the Illuminati, trust me, I know a thing or two about them. I've watched documentaries, I've read documents about Illuminati conspiracies and stuff like that, and it does seem believable. But one thing that I've learned, and I try to live my life by, is ignorance is bliss. If you ignore something, it can't harm you because you don't know about it or you aren't thinking about it. So if you choose to ignore it, you're going to be a lot happier because it's not on your mind and you're not thinking about it, so therefore it can't harm you because it's non-existent in your mind. So that's probably the best advice I can give you. Just try to ignore it the best as possible. So, dear Dr. Gawley, I have a dirty mind, or as people in my class say, what can I do to stop being such a pervert? Please help. Well, stop being a pervert. Okay, well, honestly, this is something that happens in like elementary or middle school to kids whenever they start learning about like whack shit. And like, if I hate people like this, honestly. Like, it's annoying when you say like balls or something, they'll just start like cracking up to themselves. I'm like, dude, what the hell is this, elementary school? Are you still a pervert like that? Like, it's just immature in my opinion. So if you don't want to be immature like that, just whenever something happens, like something that makes you want to make a perverted joke, just kind of like bite your tongue about it and don't say it. And then after a while, you'll realize that you're better off without saying it, and people will stop calling you a pervert. And that is probably the best way to do it. Just stop saying it, for God's sakes. I mean, no one wants to hear your dumbass perverted joke that no one's gonna laugh at. Okay? So that's the end of this Dr. Gawley. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Dr. Gawleys. And until next time, guys, peace.